What's up, Team Puglets? Welcome to a brand new episode of Kehwa On The Kouch Season 2. Our guest today is someone I'm really looking forward to have some general fun conversation with. She's none other than Kaneez Surka. Hey Kaneez!
Hi Anshita.
Finally!
I know, right?
You're on my show.
We've been planning this for like...
I know, for so long.
For so
I
long.
remember speaking to you about this after Queens of Comedy.
Yeah, and I went into your YouTube and I watched your older ones.
Yes, and I was so excited that I'm finally going to do it, and I was so happy to have you on my show.
Thank you. I'm obviously very happy to be here. It's great.
You're a great actor. You're the queen of improv.
Thank you.
But I want to start this conversation by asking you, what are you not good at?
Oh, I am not good at stand-up comedy. No, really.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do. Improv is my jam, and I love doing character acting and sketch acting. But I feel like I'm not able to get into stand-up comedy the way I understand it or perform it the way I perform the other forms of comedy.
Right, but you've tried.
Oh, I try it.
Yes.
I'm going to keep trying it till I get it.
Okay.
I am not going to give up. I'm going to try to figure out how I can do stand-up and make it work for me.
So, how do you go about things in life? From this answer, I understand that if like you said, you're not good at something, so you're trying it out.
Yeah.
But do you ever reach a point where you feel like giving up?
I mean, I am divorced.
Okay.
So I do know what that means.
Okay.
No, but I was telling someone the other day, I've stuck with stand-up longer than I did with my marriage. So it clearly means something to me, stand-up comedy. But I mean, I've decided with stand-up that I'm not going to give up. I don't know if there will come a point where I feel like giving up. I don't know, but right now I'm hell-bent on figuring it out. You know, I never used to be a go-getter or trying to I used to give up a lot when I was younger.
Okay.
And that kind of changed recently. So that's a new thing I learned about myself.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
thank
great.
you.
Now that you mentioned marriage, I'm not going to ask you a question about marriage, but
Don't do it. Sorry. What's your take on marriage? Don't get married.
But what I want to ask you is, how important is friendship to you?
Oh, so it's very important to me. My friends are like my family in Bombay, and also they provide me with everything that I need as a human being. You know, they provide me with love and care and whatever else. But I find all of that in my friends, which is why it sounds lame and it's not an excuse. But genuinely, I don't miss having someone in my life because I really feel satisfied from my friendships.
Yeah. But has the meaning of friendship changed for you over the years as you're growing up?
Yeah, definitely. I don't really focus on the word friendship as in, I'm just looking out for people I connect with.
What will be the biggest turn off for you? What do I have to do to get on your nerves?
I really don't like people who are fake, and it's unfair because a lot of people don't realize they're being fake. But I just tend to not connect with people who are not aware of themselves, and that sounds harsh, but it's the truth.
So, okay, before we proceed, I want you to have some kehwa.
Okay.
Yeah, let's.
Mandatory sip.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
I wasn't looking forward to it earlier. I didn't want to say anything. It's nice.
So, it's kind of like a green tea from Kashmir, where I come from.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. It's not talk to me like I'm a foreigner. I know what this is.
No, but because I remember when I told this to Sumukhi that it's actually a green tea, and she was like,
"Oh no, I did not." My parents just came back from Kashmir last week.
Oh,
So
nice.
they got me some kava.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. Okay.
And a shawl.
Yeah, it's very good for health.
It's lovely. It's like cinnamony and vanilla-y, which I love, vanilla.
Yeah.
And it's green tea.
Okay. So let's talk about your family. Who are you closest to in your family?
The person I'm closest to in my family would probably be my dad.
Okay.
Because I'm my dad because he gets me, and I feel like he's always gotten me.
Okay.
Since a kid, he always understood me and what I need and how to handle me and how to approach me, and I really appreciate that. I really like everyone in my family. I always think if they weren't my family members, I would probably be friends with all of them.
That's a good measure to
Yes. If you like, yeah, if your parents weren't your parents, would you hang out with them?
Was there any weird custom or tradition that you
Yeah.
remember growing up?
So my dad used to, every night he used to make a train with him in the front and then my older brother and my second brother and I. And then he'd go around the house turning off all the lights before going to bed.
Oh, nice.
But then he'd change the speed. Like we didn't know when he was going to change the speed. So he would go around and be like choo 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 choo, and they'd go really fast and I'd always get left behind. Because I was like the last one in the train, like,
Okay.
and I'd get like left behind, I'd like I'd run and like catch up. And like it was always a thing for me. I was like, why can't I just hang on to this train?
What I want to ask you next is there anything that you learned in your childhood which you are now trying to actively unlearn?
Oh yes. So again, I'm sorry for like harping on this topic, but it's just because I'm also doing a lot of content around it right now, so it's been on the top of my mind.
Yeah.
But like I was really taught to believe that I needed a man. Like I was taught to believe that you will get married and without a man you will not find the security.
Okay.
I didn't think I could give myself the financial or protection and security. I always
Yeah.
thought it was a man who was going to provide that.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm consciously trying to break because I still catch myself sometimes. Like while I've come really far from breaking that conditioning,
Yes.
there are moments where I'm just like, when work gets too hectic, where I'm like, oh, I just wish I could get married and I wouldn't have to do this. And I just know that's just my conditioning, like just talking to me,
yes,
you know?
Yes. I completely understand what you're saying because even though I met the love of my life at a very young age, I'm seeing the difference. Like now it's not about him being the provider or something,
Yeah.
it's just being two equals
Correct.
in a relationship,
Correct.
right? But I think that's patriarchy, right? Because
Yeah.
patriarchy is it doesn't work for anyone. What does comedy mean to you?
So like why I do comedy is yes, I do like making people laugh.
Yeah.
But I think more than that, it's really, for me, it's a place where I can express myself.
Do you think it's very difficult to make people laugh?
No. As in, I'm sure there's many people I don't make laugh. But like the thing is, I don't really focus on making people laugh more than making people feel happy.
Okay.
Which is kind of what my General Fund game show is. It's not
That's
about
true.
like comedy. Like guests are always like, but I'm not funny. I'm like, you don't need to be funny. You just need to know how to have fun.
So, if you ever get a chance to step away from comedy, what do you think? What is something that will attract you, like distract you from
Well,
comedy?
it's not even distracting, but I feel like it's a next level of it's almost like an evolution from what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to get into psychology and mental health.
Oh wow!
And kind of use what I've learned in comedy and especially improv and kind of implement programs or something. So it's not actually that's something I definitely want to do. I still want to do comedy for now, but I think later in my life that's something I'm definitely going to get into. And I feel like it's going to be a natural progression from comedy.
Because I can vouch for this, and I tried using yes and in my daily life, and it did work.
It's an interesting concept, like just saying yes to things and allowing things to happen.
Exactly.
So there's something there, I don't know, I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something there that I feel it'll just naturally progress into from comedy.
That's
I'll
true.
get there. So that's one of the things I definitely want to do.
Okay. So
And I want to be a car race driver.
What?
Yeah.
You want to be a car race driver?
Yeah, I want to be a racer.
You drive as well, right?
I drive. I love driving.
You love driving.
And I want to be a car racer.
So what are you going to do about it?
I don't know. I have no clue. If any of you have any ideas, please put in the comments below because that's something I really want to do.
Yeah. Have you ever gone on a solo trip or anything driving?
No.
No.
I remember once when I first moved here 10 years ago, I was coming back from Pune and I was new in India and I didn't have any money for the toll gates. I had no cash on me. And I was by myself. I was so new in India. I was driving by myself in my little Maruti Zen. On the highway, and I was like, I don't know how the fuck, and there was no Jeep, there was no like Google Maps or anything back then.
Right.
I was like, oh my god, I don't know how to like get out of the situation. I didn't think I could actually go talk to the people and be like, listen, I don't have any money. So I kept driving through villages in Maharashtra to like avoid the toll gates until I got to Vashi, and I was like, I have no money, and I've just driven through all the fucking villages in the whole of Maharashtra. Can you
How
please
long
let
did
me
you
go?
drive? Like,
It was supposed to be like a 3-hour drive. It ended up being like 5 hours.
Yeah.
It was really stupid of me. I was by myself, like driving through these villages.
But now you remember it as a very fun experience,
it's fun.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't die, and you're alive, and so it's a fun experience.
But where do you want to travel next, if you want to?
I want to go to Morocco. Do I? Wow, the travel bug is really not like. I think I want to go to like, I don't know. I want to just go somewhere where I can relax. I really like countries that have like older cultures. I really enjoy that more.
Yeah.
I enjoy architecture, I enjoy people, I enjoy all of that kind of stuff. Not too big on food, but I definitely love architecture, museums, like the history of people from that land.
Okay.
That's something
do you have any story you want to share with us from any
travel
of your
story?
yeah, which kind of, I don't know, like, you know.
I remember once when I was in Bangkok, we were tiny. I was like about 8 years old or 9 years old.
Okay.
And we went to Bangkok with my family. We all went there, and we stopped at some fan stall. Some lady was selling fans.
Okay.
And my parents ended up talking to her for a really long time, and I was getting really bored. So I cleaned up her whole stall while they were talking, and then I was down here just like organizing all the fans and just cleaning it up and making it look pretty because they were just like really just strewn all over. And then when they finished the conversation, she looked down, she's like, "You cleaned my stall?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was just really bored." And she gave me a free fan.
So you are...
Clearly, I learned that I like cleaning up things.
Do you judge people if you go to their place? Do you judge them if they have...
No. Yes, I judge you.
Do you
not
tell
judge, but I'm just like, it's really not that difficult to keep this organized.
But have you cleaned your friend's bathroom?
I've cleaned a lot of my friends.
Do you feel that you are at an age right now where you are completely free and you're like you have the freedom to do what you want to?
Yeah. It's not just the age; it's also just the life path I took. Yeah, it's being a comedian / even like getting divorced was like me going off the the road that was taken,
Yeah.
And so as soon as I started off that path, then everything kind of built around me. I've become a comedian, and I don't belong to any community. My parents like love who I am. They're like I am not accountable to anybody. There's no one I answer to. There's no one that can tell me no, you can't do that.
Right.
So it's beautiful, and I trust myself as well. I also know what's good for me, and I trust that I will obviously not like mess up my life. That I'm like doing something that I really love, and it makes me so happy. And it's beautiful. It's a great place to be, where I just kind of I don't like. There's no like, what will people say?
So if you have to choose between your childhood and this phase right now, like
This phase right now, hands down.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Before we move to the fun activity game, I want to ask you the last question.
Yes. The answer is yes. What was the question? I think the answer is going to be yes, regardless of what the question is. What do you think of children?
Now I have to think of a question. The answer.
No. What are you going to ask? What are you going to ask?
No, I was just going to ask you that there are a lot of people who are watching you right now who probably might not know who you are.
Yeah.
Right?
How fuck you? No, kidding. How dare you don't know me? I'm kidding. So what would I say?
What would you tell? Like, how would you describe yourself in to someone who has absolutely no idea who you are?
Yes.
And you know. Yes.
I don't know. I'm a
who are you when no one's watching?
I'm totally that girl who wipes her food on her t-shirt. That's great. I know I'm going to put in the wash. You should see me eat when no one is around. I'm another complete other person. It's disgusting.
Really?
I can't believe I chose that to share with you. That's the information I chose to share with you. Those are my parting words. I am disgusting when I eat alone. Thank you for having me on the show.
I think I'm disgusting when I cry. Like
Really?
I have a very bad crying face.
What does it
Because
sound
I don't cry like.
Yeah.
And then I'll get up and look myself in the mirror,
just like,
while crying, and
and then you just cry more because you're like, why am I so ugly when I'm crying? Why? What do people know about me? This is such a difficult question. You know what? Follow my YouTube channel and Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram handles to find out more about who I am. At Kaneez Surka.
That brings us to the end of this conversation, sadly.
But we're going to play a game.
Yes.
That's all I had this conversation just to get to the game, by the way. I was just like, we're going to play a game.
Yeah, we have to have some general fun before you go.
Thank you.
Right. So let's just head to the game. So I'm going to ask you some questions.
All right.
And you have to answer them instantaneously.
Okay.
You don't have to
All
think
right.
at all.
I
okay?
won't think. And
So
I'll-
we'll have 3 rounds of that.
Okay.
In the first round, I'll ask you the questions. In the second, you're going to ask me
Lovely.
the questions. And in the third one, we're just going to ask each other one after another.
Sounds good.
Cool?
Okay, let's do this.
Are we ready to play this game?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Okay.
And here you go. Why does pizza have a crust?
Because it needs to be protected.
What is the color of your soul?
Black. Jesus.
What do you do just before you sleep?
Drink milk.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
He wanted to expand his mind.
Why does your milkshake bring all the boys to the yard?
Because it is vanilla flavored, which now sounds boring in my head. But for those guys who like vanilla,
Why can't Pappu dance?
because he didn't learn when he was younger.
That was good,
Thank
Kaneez.
you.
That was
Thank
good.
you. All right.
Okay, so it's your turn now, and I'll
Okay.
have to answer these questions. Okay.
All right.
I'm nervous.
Yeah,
I'm playing
all right.
it against
so
you.
this
So
is
it's
no, I mean, it's with like, okay. The game is don't think. Are
Okay.
you ready?
Yeah.
All right. What will be the name of your country?
La La Land.
Okay. What will be the name of your alter ego?
Hakuna.
Hakuna? Just like not a matata? Okay. Your friend shows up with a bad haircut. What do you say?
What's wrong?
Okay. You accidentally open your neighbor's mailbox. What do you find?
Something dead. But I don't know what.
Thank you. Yay!
Yeah,
End of your round.
That's cool. So the final round.
Okay, final round.
Let's see how we do. Okay. You go first, Kaneez.
All right. So we're going to ask one question at a time.
Each,
Okay.
yeah.
First question. What is one thing you should not put in tea?
Elaichi.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Same.
Your
Okay.
question.
Where should all the children go?
To the playground where my milkshake is. What is another word for bra?
Oranges?
For bra?
I don't know. Or yeah.
Tea
Okay.
holders? Okay, good.
How did your first kiss sound like?
No. I don't remember. I was really young. How do you blush? Wow.
I don't know. क्यों चलती है पवन?
Because I understand all of those words, I'm going to say कुछ नहीं.
Okay.
चल रहा है. Why does the sun set?
It's his choice. I don't know.
Good. And I want everyone to remember that it's his choice.
Yeah. What do you want for your 50th birthday?
Oh, I definitely want like a pretty like cushion covers. Your last question, the last question of round 3.
Okay.
What was Michael Jackson's first word?
Ow!
That was his first word.
I don't know, maybe. Okay, the last question is, what is the purpose of my life?
Your life, to make people laugh.
That's. Thank you so much for playing this with
is
us.
so much fun. I
Yeah.
really like this.
Do you like the game?
I love the game. Can I use it in the General Fun Game Show?
Yes, go for it. Yes, I
Okay,
would
I'll
love
do
that. to
From
happen.
Anshita's show.
Yes.
We're going to play the next game. It's called Don't Think.
Don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kaneez, for coming here. It was so much fun.
I had a blast. Thank you for having me, Anshita.
Yes,
This was really fun.
and before you go, I want to give you a little gift.
Okay.
And
Oh, I love gifts. I love it when it's a gift and a brand integration. 2 in 1. That's the best.
so, guys, if you liked this video, if you had fun, if you enjoyed the conversation, please share this video. Comment below what did you like the most, and yeah, like and let us know your feedback. And until I see you again,
Rise and shine and skadoosh.
that's right.
I learned that really well. Then everything kind of built around me. I've become a comedian. I don't belong to any community. My parents like love who I am. They're like no. I am not accountable to anybody. There's no one I answer to. There's no one that can tell me no, you can't do that.
Right.
So it's beautiful, and I trust myself as well. I also know what's good for me, and I trust that I will obviously not like mess up my life. That I'm like doing something that I really love, and
Right.
it makes me so happy.